Hey yo, Grand, Rising, Supreme, Shine, and Haven. How we doing this rotation? I hope everyone is having a wonderful, magnificent rotation. If you're new to the channel, you know what's up. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can be notified when we go up. Y'all saying I'm in a great mood. If you've been here from the beginning, I send deep divine abundance, balance, harmony, love, prosperity, strength, unity, including authenticity. Yo, what's good, Haven? How y'all doing? Y'all want to give a big shout out to everyone who has sown the seed with me. It never goes unnoticed. It really does help. I give my grace, gratitude, and thanks as the Most High is using you as a divine vessel to divinely support yours truly. If you would like to do the same, hit the links in the description or check the About tab on the channel. In this video, we'll be looking at high vibrational videos that were on my newsfeed, part 2. Y'all know what's up, Haven. Y'all know what's up. I just want to say before we start rolling, big grace, gratitude, and thanks. Big grace, gratitude, and thanks to all of you guys who support me, man. It's all about divine support, and it will be returned hundredfold. You know what I'm saying? Peace and prosperity, bro. Peace and prosperity, sis. Y'all know what's up. I just want to give big grace, gratitude, and thanks for all the support that I get hanging out with you guys, doing what we do here on YouTube. So, that being said, high vibrational part 2. Let's get it, Haven. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
Remember, I told you I was going to give y'all them 2 clips before we get high vibrational. So, we're going to get these out the way and go right back into high vibration. No. High vibration, no. Yeah, don't mind me, y'all. I'm in a good mood.
Oh my freaking God.
Nebraska.
Oh my God. Are they okay?
Are they okay?
Oh my God.
What you think, bro?
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my freaking God.
A 17-year-old is accused of causing a train derailment in Bennett early here. They think he tampered with a switch and moved it to the wrong position on April 21st. 2 locomotives and 5 rail cars derailed, causing more than $300,000 in damage.
Wow.
The switch is supposed to be secured with a padlock, but the lock was missing. Investigators say the boy then recorded the derailment on his cell phone. He could be charged with felony criminal mischief.
He don't get a temp, though? I'm saying it was passengers on there. That's not a temp. I'm saying me being of color, right? You know it's not about color anymore, but you know the system, the matrix that was designed to work against color. Now, don't mind me, Haven, but me being of color, if I go do that right now, woo-wee, y'all know it's going down. Y'all know it's going down. Y'all know y'all is not gonna be seeing me doing videos. We not gonna be bonding and doing what we do. I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it though. Lesbian couple travel overseas, hiding in a random person's backyard after being attacked and kidnapped in Thailand. Did we say trafficking or organ trafficking? Which one?
So right now we are in the backyard still, and we are trying to find our way out, y'all. Like, this shit is crazy. My girl beat up. I'm beat up. And we jumped in this backyard to try to get away. Hold on.
I left my coconut water in the kitchen. I'm not getting up.
So we about to try to get out the backyard now.
And I'm not getting up. We gonna thug it out. Cover your mirrors. Look at this. Hey, yo, I just want to say, you know, my mirror been covered since the eclipse. And that was way back when? That was way back when we was preparing for the eclipse before January even came through. So, how long ago was that? Yo, listen, my mirror is still turned against the wall. I don't use that thing. Now, my family being I'm in a family home, family apartment, It's 100,000 mirrors in this apartment. 100. You hear me? I don't even be trying to look in the mirrors, look at myself in the eyes, nothing. That being that I learned what the mirrors do. What A Boogie said? Homie, this is what the mirrors do. Yo, let's get it, hey man.
Scare the shit out of people. Block your mirrors.
Block your mirrors. You heard her? Let's turn this up a little bit because she ain't talking enough for us. Loud enough for us.
If you don't know how, you need to find out how.
If we don't know how, we need to find out how.
Your mirrors.
Block your mirrors.
You should have no mirrors where you sleep.
Where you rest. We don't sleep, we rest.
Put a towel over it.
But check my man out right here. My man got his mirror blocked. You gotta place sigils and all that on these mirrors.
Bruh, don't even tell me, bro. This live came out today, bruh. Y'all don't fucking play with me, cause I already fucking be knowing. Like,
that's a fact.
So, cover your mirrors. You're fine.
She looked like one of them entities in a skin suit.
Cover.
Look at her eyes. One look bigger than the other. Am I tripping? Our right, her left. That one look a little puffy and funny. And then our left, her right, it look pretty normal and decent. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Your mirrors.
Listen, if you're neuromelanated,
we back
your
to high vibrational.
emotions,
Let's get it.
The thoughts that you have actually attract that energy directly to this realm, and I'm gonna explain how. We all are tuning forks to the cosmos, all right? However, if you have a soul, all right, and you have neuromelanin, then you're what's called magnetic as well. You're electromagnetic, all right? Now, the way it works is your emotion. Energy, emotion is emotions, basically, right? And when you manifest certain thoughts and when certain things are projected outwardly, you being an electromagnetic tuning fork to the cosmos, you have a direct connection and resonance and harmony with the planet, all right? You are directly connected with the Schumann resonance of the planet, cosmic family. So what happens is when a large amount of us feel the same way at the same time, whether it's rage, whether it's sadness, whether it's grief, whatever the case may be, happiness, we actually shift the trajectory on the planet and we create that energy and that frequency on the planet, on planet Tiamat. All right, this is why you have to understand certain illusions, certain things that are perpetuated by the media, all right, to usurp your energy in order to shift the paradigm in this realm the way they want it, all right? And this is draconian mind tricks, all right, the Jedi mind tricks, so to speak, right? So you have to be aware of that. You have to understand they're deceptive, and what they do, they're deceptions, all right? And it's important that you do that because they run the same game on us consistently. All right, and they utilize our rage in order to create that realm they create that energy on the planet. This is facts. The only way you're gonna really break that cycle is through the love frequency, through activation of the heart chakra frequency. All right, they keep us embedded in our root or sacral chakra when they get us in that rage feeling. All right, family. This is why they advertise this. This is why they utilize the things with the cops and why they do all of these things. And it's important that you understand the Jedi mind trick. All right, and understand what's going on and why they utilize these tactics. Your nine ether is a tuning fork to the cosmos. It's a coil, all right, that stretches out and reaches to the cosmos. So your feelings, your emotion, your anger, anything that you feel actually brings that in resonance with the planet. So if we all get on a frequency of love, what's going to happen is we're going to shift the paradigm and we're going to ascend even further. And that's really the facts. And this is actually information that's reported from higher extraterrestrial entities, all right, in regards to operation of the love frequency, all right, and balancing what the Mayat talked about, heart being light as a feather. This is what's important. They don't want to do that. So once we get too close in that ascension process and we start actually elevating the consciousness and shifting the realm, then they do something like this. And they sometimes implement certain crisis actors, family, in order to perpetuate their agenda. And you have to remember that, all right? Peace, love, and light to everybody. Peace to the gods and goddesses.
I just want to say, we go beyond nine ether. Well, some of us at least, not all of us, but yeah. I just want to let y'all know, cosmic family, cosmic intelligence, cosmic information. Some of us go beyond 9 ether.
Outside soaking up these light photons. I just wanted to stress the importance of focusing on what's important, as opposed to.
Hold on, before you start rapping and doing his stuff. Thank you guys so much. You see that? It was all white before with the blue light in the back, but now we got the whole, you dig, the whole shebang. Thank you guys. It's all about divine support. It's the small things that count with me. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. So thank you.
To the distractions. There's going to be a lot of distractions that's thrown at us, cosmic family, a lot. All right, you have to remember your primary focal point should be ascension to the crown chakra. All right, should be activation of a kundalini awakening. As I expressed, we have all these abilities. All right, anything you see, I'm about to go see Deadpool and Wolverine now. All of these abilities, I'm sure that they're going to show in there. We have all of these abilities, such as Wolverine regenerating, Deadpool regenerating. We talked about simian.
Before you disagree, right? We know we get fed bullshit food. We know they emit bullshit frequencies onto us. We know we're not at our highest self. So if we at our lowest state currently right now, if I get a cut on my arm, wherever, it will heal. It will take time, but it will heal, right? So now if you was at your highest potential, right? Your most, your strongest, everything, your highest everything. If you was there, you telling me you couldn't regenerate from a little bitty itty bitty injury, a little bitty itty little slice? You couldn't just watch me right back. Yo, what's up? Like, you telling me you think that's not possible? Let's make it make sense. If we can heal now in our current state, just think about healing at a higher state. I'm just saying, think about it.
And Toko. Y'all aware that Simeon Toko was chopped up in multiple pieces and regenerated, reanimated his body. We all have these abilities. We just been dumped down substantially by everything around us. Our primary objective should be avoiding all distractions, solely focusing on activation of our cosmic body. This should be wholeheartedly our objective, obviously, right? And there's going to be a lot of distractions to hinder that focal point. As I express, get in nature as much as possible. Now, when I talk about getting in the sun, I get these people that mention the simulators, sun simulators and things of that nature. This is a psyop. You have to remember that, yes, they do have deceptive technology, all right? They have HARP and a lot of other deceptive technology that they use to obviously try to circumvent nature's goal, all right, nature's trajectory, right? Their objective is obviously to stagnate the process of what nature has planned for us. Right. You can't let that hinder you. You have to still get out of nature. The plants can't run from it, right? So we can't run from it. We can't avoid it. Going in blue light radiation isn't going to make it better, because that's what's indoors. And our tablets and our cell phones and things of that nature emits blue light radiation, which has adverse effects on the pineal gland. As I express, it's also important to communicate with.
Don't worry, I'm plotting on. I had some blue light blocking glasses. I know you. For those of you who've been watching me, remember I used to rock the glasses? They broke. So now, instead of, I had the basic ones, little regular basic ones. Now, I'm going to get the max protection ones. I think the lens is like orangish, reddish, and something like that. But yeah, man, word.
With trees, all right? Regardless if you think I'm crazy or not, trees communicate through their root systems, all right? And these are cosmic ancient beings that just are under the sleep spell, all right? In ancient times, trees could sing, they can dance, they can move, all right? They can actually move. These, just like they show in the old cartoons where the trees would move and things of that nature, like Wizard of Oz, trees are actually alive and they're sentient, all right? And contrary to what you believe, they will be joining us in the Great War. All right, I seen it in my vision. Trees was actually coming alive to actually join.
Where you think they got Groot from? Where you think they got Groot from? And it's called what, that movie, that series? Guardians of the Galaxy. Where do you think that came from? And who's behind it? Marvel. Marvel always got some knowledge of some type of cosmic intelligence. Where you think it came from? Yeah, they getting me worked up. It's only 8 minutes into the low your day.
In a fight. Remember, they put everything, show us everything through cinema, all right? Maleficent is a good movie to watch, all right, where they show how they use certain chemicals to destroy the magic, all right? And the realm was magical at first. If you watch the movie Maleficent, you will see the realm was magical. They had the Fae.
Sound familiar. I might have to double back on that and see if I've seen it or watched it.
As well, iron. And obviously, what's in this world? Everything's made of iron and metal and things of that nature. Most of the things constructed in this realm was purposely designed to deteriorate the magic. This is why, as the planet terraformed, you're gonna start seeing a lot of things. This is why people are starting to see shadow apparitions. This is basically remnants of the magic returning, okay? And also dimensions overlapping each other from them utilizing deceptive technology like CERN and actually pulling our dimensions closer on top of each other, making our dimensions merge. Typically, this realm has 11 dimensions, but now they brought our dimensions like this, right? So now we literally can walk from one room and step into another reality. Your dreams, you're probably feeling like you don't understand what's going on anymore. You can't tell what's real or what's fake. I hear people actually telling me that they can't even remember their past, almost like they feel like their past is being scrambled, right? Because of time dilations and different things that CERN is utilizing with the Hadron Collider. Always remember their primary objective is to get you to forget who you are, all right? To actually bring you farther away from who you are and to create what they want you to be, all right? This is why meditation, going inward, silence in the mind, breathing in that prana energy, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth, and really focusing on activating that DMT and that sacral chakra region to basically force that energy upward to a Kundalini awakening. That's our primary objective, all right? Another thing I would like to actually highlight is different distractions.
I like this guy though. I ain't gonna lie.
Tactics that these.
Even though I'm a little, you know, he's heavy on the non-ether, this, whatever. You know, I'm past that. But respectively, I like this guy, man. I like this guy. Also, even though some of us go beyond non-ether, we still have some non-ether genetics. I'm telling y'all, Haven, this stuff is amazing and beautiful. Like, I can't even, like, there's so much I be wanting to tell y'all and talk about, but I'm not sure where y'all level of consciousness and awareness is at, if y'all interested. But we spoke about it in the comments. We discussed and dissect. Listen, live streams coming in the next season, man. We're gonna start really relaxing and forming a better connection as far as live streaming, chilling, hanging out, talking, instead of just watching videos together. You know, things like that. Watching movies together. I told y'all during the Discord, we could watch movies together. Like, okay, he mentioned the movie Maleficent. I'm gonna see if I seen it or not. But in Discord, you know, I can stream the movie in Discord without going live to the world. There'd just be people in like our little bubble in our corner, and we could just hang out. But y'all probably don't know that yet. But listen, in the next season, we about to start getting real close and real interactive with each other. We're gonna start definitely mingling and doing things.
Elites do to create the energy that they want in a realm, all right? And we're going to use Science for an example, all right? Now, I express, if you're neuromelanated, you're composed of electrical and you're composed of magnetism, all right? You have a soul, all right, which means your electrical magnetic energy. When we have feelings, when we have thoughts, our magnetism actually attracts these feelings on a realm, all right? And what I mean by that is, let's say, hypothetically speaking, okay, that they get crisis actors to basically play the role of being assassinated, killed off, dead, you know, whatever the case may have you. We want justice, quite naturally, right? Which creates anger, especially if we don't see anything being done by it. And then it's been a long cycle of these things happening. What happens is it creates rage on a realm. It creates rage in the neuromelanated people, the magnetic people on the planet, and then our magnetism attracts that to the realm. All right. So this is something that's consistently done, and it's consistent, very consistent with our people. But the problem is a lot of our people don't have their third eye open. They don't have that, well, first eye rather. All right. It's your first eye. It's your spiritual guide, basically, right? And a lot of individuals don't see it. So the first energy that they go to is anger. All right. You have to remember there's a lot of things that are done. Now, again, they do kill our people consistently, family. I know this. But also remember that they use our admiration. They use our rage. They use all of that as fuel to bring more energy to the room. All right. And this is facts. There's been talks of the rapture, the apocalypse, Armageddon, the conclusion of the system. Let's really wrap it up and put it in a nutshell, okay? So I discussed with y'all previously that a geomagnetic storm is actually heading to the planet, all right? Now, in reference to the rapture, end of the world, apocalypse, Armageddon, all that's predicated on the Luciferian system falling. Nothing happening to the planet as far as the concept of a meek shall inherit the earth. That's true. Love basically will prosper in the end, all right? So now what this geomagnetic storm was basically transpiring is that magnetosphere is weakening, all right? The magnetosphere extends about 65,000 kilometers out of the planet, okay? It's been decreasing substantially, all right, due to solar activity in our atmosphere. This green energy you see, generally known as the aurora borealis, is basically due to cosmic events. What's going to transpire basically is this cosmic energy is going to engulf the whole planet, all right? We are actually in a photon belt. All right, the planet is navigating through what's called the photon belt. So there's new cosmic energy that's hitting the planet, okay? And that's the reason why there's a lot of things that's being revealed, all right? As above, so below.
He got a couple
anything in the
valuable...
macroverse affect the microcosm.
He got valuable pictures and screenshots right here.
And the cosmos and the celestial bodies affects what happens down here. That's why they go by zodiacs, okay? Well, that's why somebody that's a Scorpio or Virgo or Pisces or Libra, Leo, etc. can be affected by the cosmos. What that simply means is the protons, neutrons, and electrons in your body, the microcosm, is being affected by the macrocosm. Those celestial bodies all have some kind of effect on our neurological chemistry and cause us to obviously act according to the celestial bodies in the cosmos. Now, the elites that basically deletes, pardon me, that run this system actually notice. They know all of this. That's why they altered the calendar. That's why they do a lot of different distractions and things of that sort, so we don't connect with the cosmos, so we don't connect with these celestial bodies. I made you very aware also that when this geomagnetic storm hit, it's going to affect...
I ain't gonna lie, pause it if you may. He got some valid, some valuable, some righteous screenshots up there.
Our DNA. Currently, we use 2% of our DNA. It's 98% that's actually locked up. It's actually unplugged, so to speak. All right, and this transpired due to the Anunnaki, basically, the ancient astronaut race that seeded the planet. Okay, that created the first Adamu, which you guys know as the Adam, so to speak, was the Adamu who was conceived through.
The Anunnaki is malevolent. I can't stress this enough. The Anunnaki is malevolent. Thoth's deception. Go watch the video. Thoth's great deception. Y'all go watch that on my channel. The Anunnaki is not valid. They are not righteous. They are malevolent. They are a fallen race. They are of the Ruby Order. They are the ones who wanted to hijack the black sun and do all of this weird stuff during the eclipse, aka the black sun, which is why I didn't look at it. But everybody else throwing on their shades, looking at the... Be careful out there, you know, because we wasn't taught these things, so people don't know no better, so they're gonna fish for the people who don't know any better. Oh yeah, they go one mind, they go one soul, they go one energy. Yeah, be careful.
Sagai Nana, which was the Anunnaki queen who basically conceived Adam. Now, the Garden of Eden, as I explained in previous videos, was one huge experiment. It was basically a testing facility. Shit, the whole Earth is a testing facility. Everything on this planet is basically one huge experiment. All right. So what you see in reference to some of the extraterrestrials or some of the UFOs aren't all blue beam. Okay. Anytime someone sees a UFO, they always scream blue beam, blue beam. Everything is in blue beam. Some things are blue beam. Some things are government induced in reference to some of the UFOs you see that are metallic. Obviously, we know that real UFOs are spherical balls of light that have the ability of actually teleporting through the firmament. All right, they have technology that operates on tetrahedron technology, like the Bermuda Triangle, that have the ability of actually teleporting through the firmament. The other metallic disc you see in crafts that they reverse engineered are government drones that they utilize, okay, to obviously see what other countries are doing, etc., to have also implement the fear mongering, so to speak. All right, but as I explained, it's nothing to fear. So fear should be the last thing on your mind. All right. There's a war between good and evil that's going on, okay? There's malnulevant extraterrestrial beings that's referred to as a hidden hand, the hidden hand, all right? These are what the Gnostics called your archons, okay? These entities thrive on anxiety, fear, grief, guilt. Like I stated, all your low frequency vibrations, these archons thrive off. That's their sustenance. That's their food. Okay. That's one of the main reasons they kept us conditioned in a docile state where we consistently worried about fear. We don't know who we are. We've been basically implemented with amnesia and, poisoned with fluoride. All the metals in our food. It's very important that before this geomagnetic storm hit, that you completely try to detox. You try to keep yourself 100% clean and pure, so your body can accept the cosmic light code activation that's gonna come, because it's gonna get intensely hot when it do. Okay, when the magnetic, and it's gonna be hot no matter what race you are. I don't care how much melanin you got. It's gonna be hot as hell, way hotter than we ever experienced. So it's very important to stay hydrated. It's very important to make sure you're eating right. It's very important to make sure you're exercising. I mean, in hell, to be honest with you, a lot of us may have to learn the ability of becoming breatharian, because a lot of the food is going to be so contaminated and tainted. But
if you watch the movie Lucy, when you unlock 100% of your brain, you don't need to eat. You learn how to metabolize yourself. So you can just go.
That we ain't going to even be able to consume the food, okay? So it's very important to meditate, to focus on basically trying to repurify your body as much as possible before the solar event take place. Now, a lot of y'all are aware that when this do happen, okay, once this dormant DNA is activated, we gonna receive powers, okay? Contrary to what a lot of y'all believe, our avatars are phenomenal. We've been poisoned by aluminum, barium, fluoride, all the food with GMOs, genetically modified organisms. So many things they use to deplete these avatars, okay? Because they phenomenal, all right? And once the solar energy really hit us, and our dormant thoughts from all our epigenetic storage is unlocked, we're going to really remember who we are, and we're going to have the ability of accessing powers like...
Talk about levitating and way up with the astronauts. Hey, yo, y'all know that song. That's the song that be at the end of the videos. Yeah, I made that song on August 8th of 2018, ironically. August 8th, 2018. That's a portal. So I don't know if you listen to that song closely, my wordplay was like, I was talking some cosmic stuff just a little bit. I wasn't fully aware, but I always had intuitive nudges. And that's one prime example. Anyhow, yeah, that's what just came to my head when he said that.
Flight, telekinesis, clairvoyance, pyrokinesis, breathing underwater, teleportation, running super fast.
Breathing underwater. Yo, Cal, if you watching this, did I not tell you? What was the... Nah, I gotta get my book. Hold on. We not... Listen, Haven, I just want to let y'all know, like I said, we saving this for the next season when we start doing live streams and stuff like that. But, yo, Cal, if you watching this, yo, bro, breathing underwater? Did I not say aquatic nature swimming? Did I not say aquatic nature swimming, bro? And we like, yo, what does that even mean, aquatic nature swimming? Yo, Haven, we gonna talk about it real soon. Next season, man. I told you, X-Men, Avengers, any of these animes are predicated on us and our actual biology. If you really want to access your true power, where you can obtain it currently is in an astral realm. Currently, they're warring in an astral realm, all right? It's a war between light and dark, malnulevant versus benevolent, good versus evil, whatever you want to call it, however you want to say it. It's currently going on as we speak, all right? And I see... What if that's all that training stuff I was talking about? Well, let's keep going, because I said next season, right? Let me not... This is my type of stuff right here, Haven. So I'm getting a little excited.
I've seen this with my own eyes, okay? It's a war currently going on. Anytime I tap into the mycelium network via entheogens, I see what's going on in the cosmos, all right? Now, I recommend that everyone try to really fully hone in on your ability to astral project and lucid dream. You really have to realize that you're more than this physical vessel.
Facts.
Your spirit, okay? This body is just something you're renting. It's not even just your body. You know how many other parasites, bacteria, it's thousands of other entities that actually also reside on your body. And so it's just not your body. Some of your thoughts, not even all your thoughts. Sometimes you may have a crazy thought, and it could be bacteria, or it could be a parasite. It could be an archon. There's so many different things. MK Ultra, different metals in our bodies, different frequencies and EMF waves. All of these things alter our thought pattern and frequency. So it's very important sometimes to separate from that avatar, okay? Separate from that avatar, and you do that through astral projection and lucid dreaming. Now, the Black Panther put it right in our face, all right? They showed us right in the Black Panther. You know the heart-shaped herb that they made reference to? That's actually blue lotus, okay? And in ancient Kemet, this is what they used to ascertain the astral realm. They actually utilize.
We were just talking about herbal blends of blue lotus, mugwort, and let me just keep going, because I be trying to show y'all and tell y'all little things that I actually be doing off of YouTube, because I don't just we don't just watch these videos. I don't just, when I say we, I mean all versions and aspects of myself. We don't just watch these videos and react. I literally go and practice some of these things and literally find results. That's why no one can tell me nothing. I don't care who you are. You can't tell me nothing from something I experienced myself as an adult and I seen with my own tooth. You can't. So
blue lotus, all right? This is an ancient Kemetic psychoactive flower that they could use.
He was talking on that one.
What if I told you the whole concept of white versus black was created solely for the purpose of separation? And that the real individuals behind the president, behind Congress, the hidden hand, is also melanated, nine-ether people also? What if I told you that? The individuals you see in the illustration behind me, I refer to as the black nobility. These are the original 13 families, okay?
Yo,
these are
Mama T
melanated,
is silly,
carbonated
man.
individuals.
I like her too.
Everything we've ever been told, okay, in reference to who we believe the enemy is, so to speak, has been solely for the purpose of distraction, okay? Now, again, there are melanated Caucasian individuals that did wholeheartedly embrace that role, okay, that they were set to play. But this actually derived from our own melanated people selling us out. Look at some of the old relics from Europe. You'll see that these individuals were black people, okay?
Not a
that
son
they
wanna come out,
commemorated, that they highly revered.
You don't turn off that light.
You'll find a lot of the real ancient relics in the Vatican. They had statues and all kind of things to commemorate the black nobility. 13 families all have the blood of the black draconian. The individual you see to my left and the illustration behind me is referred to as Tarnush or Halal, okay? This was a black draconian. This is who Ra Hayes making reference to when he say they look like us, but they not us. These are reptilians, okay? And oftentimes they have the pointed ears and a widow's peak as a genetic trait. The elder god Dr. Malachi Z. York, he spoke on these entities in the holy tablets, okay? This is a depiction, okay, of how these individuals look. They're reptilian, they are shapeshifters, and they are black. They are normal melanated. This is a depiction of how some of them may look. They look like us, but they not us. Here's another example, okay? Black reptilian, black draconian. They figured if they could create an enemy for us, then we wouldn't think about them, okay? That's why one of their names, code names, basically is the hidden hand. They're the biggest secret that most people don't talk about. Tarnush is the son of Marduk, okay? Tarnush wanted some form of cosmic dominion, and when his grandfather Anu didn't grant that his request, he just completely went disagreeable. And there were others that carried that same ideology. They basically wanted dominion and wanted to have some sort of power, and they wanted to cause chaos and wreak havoc because of that. As I told you in the past, these archonic entities thrive on your low frequency emotions like grief, guilt, anxiety, and things of that nature, fear, okay? So they can't really operate in the 5.
Am I the only one who feel like they could look at somebody and low key, you could tell like what they descend from as far as genetics, whether it's aquatic, avian, or feline, reptile, etc. Let's keep going.
128 hertz frequency, which is love. So it's important that you embrace this green Ethereum cosmic energy that's re-emerging, okay? That's the essence of the heart chakra energy that's going to come back. And once we fully embody that and we eliminate all racism, all hatred, and we just fully walk in the heart chakra, okay, and follow the laws of Ma'at, which your heart being light as a feather, which you're forgetting about anything that you've been taught through the indoctrination process in regards to the assimilation, then you will fully ascend and tap into your crown chakra and fully reap the benefits of a Kundalini awakening. You can't do it with hatred, okay? So contrary to what you want to believe, you want to have an enemy and things of that nature. It's understandable, but your biggest enemy is yourself, and your biggest enemy is the indoctrination and a false technology that you've been told, okay? This also came from Yaqub, okay? Remember, he was the author of technology, and a lot of this illustration that we still following stems from that. If you follow on the concept of hatred or anything along the lines of that, then you are actually going off the teachings and the ideologies of technology, which were orchestrated by Yaqub, the scientist. All right. This is some of the doctrines that he came up with on the island of Patmos. OK, Yaqub actually was the one that orchestrated and came up with the enemy for us to have some form of adversities with. OK, that we can actually see to camouflage the 13 families, the black nobility that actually been puppet mastering this whole thing, controlling this whole matrix, operating this whole simulation behind the veil. Remember, the meek shall inherit the earth, and those who really hone into their true primordial self will reap the benefits of ascension to the fifth dimension, okay? You have to just go inward. You have to tap in with self, and you have to realize that everything you have been taught this whole time has been an illusion to create hatred in you and to create some form of diversity and separation amongst the people on this planet. This is important. It says your true work in life is to keep lifting your frequency, because everything in your life comes as a result of the vibration you are on. So if you're on a vibration of hatred, you're on a vibration of revenge and things of that nature, you're going to completely go through what's called the infinity cycle, where you're going to completely do incarnations over and over and over again. The trick to breaking out of this matrix is actually going into the heart chakra, so you can then go to the higher dimensional planes of existence, because unfortunately these lower realms, you get stuck in the lower realms and the lower ethers if you stay in those frequencies. Peace, love, and light to everyone.
Take notes, y'all. You get stuck. If you don't up your vibration, you get stuck. And we know them lower densities is getting sent to Phantom pretty much, or something like that. Something along the lines of that. They are cutting the bridge between 11D and 12D. And then they're gonna rebuild it or something. I'm not entirely sure. You know, the cosmos and metaphysics get a little tricky when we down here on this density. So, but go do your homework, man.
Okay, so the government had to have dropped the ball, or the world leaders, because people are saying that CERN messed up the timeline. They definitely did. Richard Simmons been unalived, y'all.
Wasn't Holistic Remedies saying that? The same guy we was just watching on one of them clips that we watched recently. Wasn't he just saying that?
Richard Simmons died years ago from a wardrobe malfunction shooting a video. I will never forget this. So since that is the case, this is what I think
I remember that.
Just like Donnie Darko. Picture a rubber band is the tangent universe. Okay? So the tangent universe is the rubber band completely stretched out. Over time, as it's shrinking, this is symbolic of letting go of the rubber band and allowing it to snap back into reality, hyperlinking back into its timeline. The problem with the snap is if you don't fix what you need to fix in that tangent universe before time runs out and you snap back into your reality, well, you snap back all of the damage you did and you destroy your universe as well. Now, what I think we're accidentally doing is we've arrived at the tip of the spear. So we're breaching the pinnacle of.
So did you experience this timeline jump that we had this weekend? I thought I was crazy. I thought that it felt funny, there was something off, but when they announced Dr. Ruth and Richard Simmons just died this weekend, I knew something was up. Put it out there, a lot of people feel this way. So I believe, and this is just my belief, I believe that what happened, the attempt assassination of T, I think that we chose a more positive path. I think that there were two ways. I think that on the other side, it didn't happen the way that we're living right now. I think instinctively, we chose a different path. And I do believe that it is positive. I do believe that there's a lot of us have witnessed it. A lot of us just know in our heart of hearts that this is it. But this is perfect, because We know our birth date. We know when we came here.
He might be on to something. He might be on to something. What if we aligned with the righteous reality and the ones who didn't, they're on a different timeline, and T actually got sniped? I'm just saying. Look, I'm just saying. Let's keep going, Haven. Don't mind me. I'm in a great mood, like I said. The head has turned, Haven. Y'all think that's CGI, Photoshoppy,
We know our
or
birth
nah?
date. We know when we came here.
Check it out. The head is straight. It turns slightly to the right. Now, if you ask me, right, my intellect is telling me this dragon, which was once frozen in time or frozen in place, it has risen. And during the battle, if so, just bear with me. During the battle of whatever this dragon was battling during the time before it got frozen in place, it lost the eye. Because why is it that only one side look like it got one eye and the other one doesn't? Could this be one-eyed Leviathan? I'm not being funny either. I'm just saying generally, like, we got to make it make sense, right? We got to ask questions, right? So what if before it was frozen in place, it was undergoing the battle, before it lost the battle? Obviously it lost the battle because it got frozen in place. It lost an eye, and that could have been a huge disadvantage. And then whatever, let's keep going. Let's keep going.
The moon is the reason we don't remember our past lives. Straight up, that's the reason why. Because as you transcend this realm, see, you go towards the light in religion and just in life in general. They teach you to go towards the light. They teach you to go towards the light when you pass away. So as you leaving this realm, you going towards the moon, not knowing that that's not really the right way to go. Exactly. But you going towards the moon. So now as you going up towards the moon snatches your soul or pull your shit into, and they have extraterrestrials on the moon along with NASA scientists. These niggas are up there on the moon, and they capture your soul, they bleach your soul of its memories, and they send your shit back down here.
If you're awakened at this time in history, you're supposed to be awakened. It means you came here on a special assignment to raise the frequency of the planet. Now, you know why I know this? I know this because it's a million distractions in front of your face that you could have chose. It's a million things that come up against you. It's a million people.
Yo, hold on. Let's run that back, because I'm feeling his energy. Like, he at the desk or at the camera. I'm feeling him. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm feeling him.
Bleach your soul of its memories, and they send your shit back down here.
If you're awakened at this time in history, you're supposed to be awakened. It means you came here on a special assignment to raise the frequency of the planet. Now, you know why I know this? I know this because it's a million distractions in front of your face that you could have chose. It's a million things that come up against you. It's a million people that don't think like you. It's millions of people that will go up against you, but you still remain the same. You chose to listen to your soul. You chose to change your mind. You chose to meditate. You chose to do things that spread love. You chose.
I'm about to cry listening to this right here.
Change the frequency of the planet. You chose.
I ain't gonna front fist bump, Haven. Fist bump that thing, man. Fist bump that thing, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to make me cry on this bitch.
To do that.
Yeah, though. Facts.
Let's talk about astral projection
I resonate
as well
with that.
as cosmic galactic family for a minute. Now, when you're laying down, some of you, when you're laying down and you're actually getting to the state of paralysis and you feel the vibrations and you feel the frequency shift and variations, some of you get scared from it and kind of fight the process of astral projection due to the indoctrination and things of that nature. And I just want to state, when you do that, you're fighting ascension. You're actually fighting learning what's beyond this third dimensional construct. The first thing you want to do is eliminate all fear. You want to eliminate all fear. Fear is basically hindering you from ascension. What if I told you sometimes when you laying down and you actually get in a state of paralysis and hear that vibration, that sometimes you're not astral projection, you're actually being abducted. Sometimes your cosmic family is actually taking you up and they need you to get into a certain state of paralysis. And if you have fear, then at that point, they may not accept you up there. They may just wait till you get into the delta state and then you actually do it on autopilot. You don't even know you're actually going to these different cosmic realms and things of that nature.
I ain't gonna lie to you, Haven. My experiences have definitely been on autopilot, but amazing. This is why, like I said, I need to get the lucid dream herbs so I could really navigate through the astrals and cosmos, because I be experiencing stuff, yeah, but it's like an autopilot thing. It's not like before I go to rest, I'm like, I bet I put myself in a certain state of mind and boom, I'm over in the astrals and doing XYZ and I have all my memories. No, it's not that simple. Absolutely not. So whatever, let's just keep going.
But oftentimes I'll get pulled through a portal and then I'm actually put into with different cosmic celestial beings and things of that nature to be on the other end. You know, it's times I got pulled through and was on the other side and was completely engulfed in water, where it was aquatic beings and things of that nature that presented themselves present. You know what I'm saying? And there's other times where I'm in some type of weird world that kind of looks synonymous to this world, but it's just I can fly and move around. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's not something cosmic. It's just a mirror version of this world when I astral project. But the thing I want to tell you is oftentimes it's other distant cosmic family that has technology to actually pull you through. And, you know, and there you have to remember, during this ascension process, we're being taught in other realms. All right. We get taught and
we are getting taught, like I said, training and schooling in my notes.
Get schooled galactically in different dimensions. With great power comes great responsibility. All right. And the thing is, a lot of these cosmic beings are basically giving us the proper information and tutelage and guidance because we're going to be the ones that's actually cleaning this up, believe it or not. And I've seen it in the visions. I've seen what's going to happen during the restoration of Tiamat. I mean, literally, some of you not ready. Some of you watching this that think contrary to this. You have to remember, Thoth the Atlantean stated the law of mentalism. That's the first principle out of the 7 Kemetic principles is mentalism. And if your mind, if you don't think that you are powerful and you believe that what I'm saying is just crazy, it's just asinine or whatever the case may have you, then you won't reap the benefits of a Kundalini awakening or have the ability of receiving these powers, because this is all predicated on a Kundalini serpent rising, that serpentine energy. Some won't reap the benefits of the Kundalini awakening, okay? Some won't. So when I make mention of us having these powers or these abilities, they laugh. They think it's crazy. They say, oh, this they wilding, or, you know what I mean? They just think I'm tripping, but they don't understand the true power of these avatars and understand that we're very complex technology, that these humanoid avatars are very complex. These bodies are meant to be immortal, as I expressed. They meant to be immortal. We're not actually meant to die. There were 8 immortals, all right, that actually walked this earth. And study Saint Germain. Study Count Saint Germain when you get a chance. Go down that rabbit hole. Our objective now is to fully align ourselves with nature.
Saint Germain.
All right, and this basically means avoiding all distractions, completely knowing exactly where the attacks are coming from, because there's archonic attacks. And the objective wholeheartedly now is to cleanse our aura field, to make sure we cleanse our aura field. And some of the ways to cleanse your aura field, one is spiritual baths by use of salt. Using salt. Salt is very good because it's a crystalline structure that actually works phenomenal in regards to cleaning your aura field of different entities and archonic forces that may attach themselves, disembodied incarnated spirits and so forth. They didn't incarnate fully into this realm, but may be in between the 3rd dimension and 4th dimension and may attach to your aura field. Okay, these are all different things. Sometimes someone may have an evil eye for you, right? And just a negative malevolent thoughts consistently creates some type of apparition or entity that attaches itself to your auric field. And this is facts, all right? Just the power of thought. So one of the things you can do is spiritual baths, Himalayan salt, all right, and Epsom salt. Soak in that for about 30 minutes and just light your incense and stuff. Typically, people use a blue candle, all right? And these are all just different things you can do associated with magic. I like to use an incense because it's a personification of fire and air. And I picture the fire when I do it as burning or removing anything. And I picture the air as blowing away anything negative or any evil.
So what he's doing is, he's doing it with intention. That's what that's about. He's lighting the fire, using the element of fire, and then the smoke and wind, that's the element of wind, you feel me? I'm telling y'all, the spiritual stuff goes deep. And I know from self-experience. You know what I'm saying? Money been a little tight, but that's because every time I got money, I got to handle something. But I've definitely got to go get some things for my spiritual practices, like Palo Santo, sage, maybe a few candles, maybe some incense, Florida water. There's a few things, but nonetheless, that it's okay, you know, in divine timing, divine purpose. But I say that to say, being that I don't have those physical things to do it at home, and honestly, I don't really agree with the whole bath thing in a family apartment. I'm gonna be honest with you. So whatever. Anyhow, my spiritual cleansing consists of going outside and going down to the river. You know, you got the element of sea, the element of water, mother sea, you know, spirit of mother sea. You got the wind, spirit of wind. You got the sun, fire, spirit of the fire. Then you got earth, the planet, spirit of earth. So, you know, I go down to the river, I take my shoes off and ground, you know, I say my affirmations, you know, I greet and acknowledge all the elements, spirit of the elements. Yeah, the whole nine. So yeah, this guy know what he's talking about. He does it with intention.
This thrown at me, and I soak in the salt to cleanse your auric field. Now, typically your aura stretch out about 3 foot, but it can go out to about 15 foot once you start doing the correct breathing exercises and things of that nature and cleansing your auric field. Then your auric field can stretch out a little further. This can also increase your astral projection, okay? Because now this strengthens your auric field. Some people have negative archons and malevolent forces attached to their auric field, draining and usurping their chakra network. All right, and this prevents energy from circulating correctly, which may prevent you from accessing those different planes of existence. Because remember, I stated there's 7 different etheric planes, different planes that you can reach. And there's a difference between astral projection and soul projection. If you have a soul, you can project straight out of your crown chakra. If you astral project, you astral project into your solar plexus chakra, okay? So this is also why gut health is so important. Because again, you have a total of 3 brains. Everything's connected through your neurons.
I got the dirt bike outside to smoke.
It's important that you're cleansing yourself of all parasitic organisms to ensure that cosmic integration is done successfully. All right, and fasting is also important. During this time, you want to start fasting a lot. Intermittent fasting for some. You may not eat breakfast. You may not break your fast until sometimes I don't break my fast until literally, I'm going to be honest, 3 p.m., 4 p.m. I may not eat. I may just consume herbs a little bit, work out, drink a little bit of alkaline water, and just relax. Let your digestive system get a break, all right? Because that also eradicates parasitic organisms. As I expressed, when your stomach growls, that's basically bad microbiomes being eradicated, all right? So it's a myth when they tell you that your stomach growling and that means you're hungry. That's false, all right? And this is all different information that you can take heed to for integration of your cosmic light body, family. I had a crazy astral projection experience.
I ain't know that right there what he said, but yo, listen, hear me out, Haven. You know they said 12-strand DNA, right? When we reach that, when we are activated and fully activated, our 12 strands of DNA, we will meet our cosmic families, galactic families, XYZ. And they will furthermore assist us to reach 24-strand DNA, because from 24-strand DNA, we can expand to 48. Now think about that. 48-strand DNA, 48 dimensions, densities. We can't even fathom that. I mentioned this before to y'all, but I'm bringing it back up. We can't even fathom that.
That I would like to share. Now, as I express in all my astral projection experiences, I know exactly when I'm about to leave my body. I go into what's called a vibratory state, and I can actually feel my etheric body start to separate from my corporeal vessel. When this happens, I don't fight it. The state of paralysis typically kicks in. You get into the state of paralysis. You normally feel your body feel extremely heavy. This is a sign that you're going to have an OBE. As I separate from my body, what I would like to call a wormhole opens up, and I actually get pulled through very fast, extremely fast. Now, as I'm tunneling through this wormhole, I get through the other side, and now I can fly, and I can actually navigate through this particular realm. And when I get through the other side of this realm, I see the military. And the military is actually looks like they're going to war with what appears to be the chosen, okay? And the military's firing rockets, they're firing all kind of bullets, and they can't harm us. They can't hurt us at all. I'm flying extremely fast. I mean, there's tall buildings, and we can hear everything that they're saying on their radio systems and stuff like that. Like they're communicating amongst each other. And I'm not sure what it was. I'm not sure if it was a telepathic connection or we hacked in to their technology somehow, but we were all able to hear.
We got receiver and transmitter built within us. Receiver and transmitter, for those who know. I'm just letting y'all know.
Everything that they were saying over their walkie-talkies, and they were extremely fear. They were in fear, okay? And we were destroying and shutting down everything they were doing. I mean, I'm talking about going underground through their bases and everything. I don't know if I seen a future timeline. I don't know what I seen, but I actually felt that I was there. I was physically there, and I wasn't watching it from third person. I'm flying around. I'm in telepathic communication with other brothers and sisters, right? And we talking and we communicating. And the crazy thing about it is why I'm in this realm, the brothers that I'm talking to, it was 3 other ones that I was mainly kicking it with. It was other gods and goddesses actually taking care of things and cleaning up what was going on. But it was mainly 3 other brothers that I mainly remember being in close proximity to, and that I was actually kicking it with. And I knew their names at the time, but for some reason, when I came back, I couldn't remember their names.
It slipped your mind, yeah.
But while I was there, I remember.
Because when you come back, I told you, I was like a 60 to 120 second timer. If you don't write that shit down, it's over.
Kicking it with them and communicating with them, and we was flying around, and the military was trying to shoot at us, cosmic family, and we had these shields. These big shields would just pop right up in front of us, and it was deflecting all their projectiles. I keep telling y'all, shows like Raising Dion and Supercell is predicated on us and our actual abilities. Our 12-strand genetics are being activated. This is a fact. And this actually gave me more confirmation, and it is even making me go harder now with integration of my cosmic light body. We are being upgraded, okay? This is the time to remove all harmful toxic metals as well as parasitic organisms out of your body to integrate your new cosmic Ethereum energy that's coming in. And this is important. This is important to do this. All right?
Highly important, very important, vital.
To take the merging of the new cosmic Ethereum energy. As I expressed, you want to remove all toxic metals out of your body, such as arsenic, lead, cadmium, and mercury, okay? These are your kryptonite, cosmic family, and it's important that you detox. This is important. Remember, I told you every time you go out in that sun with lead, cadmium, and mercury in your body, it's equivalent to taking a bunch of spoons, forks, and knives, putting it in the microwave and turning it on. Your eumelanin at that point is cooking you from the inside.
Crazy.
You are an electromagnetic being, so these deletes place these toxic metals here purposely to harm your neuromelanin, okay? Pay attention to this.
Crazy.
I told you several times that chlorella with cilantro is referred to as heavy metal chelation, okay? Using cilantro and chlorella can naturally remove an average of 87% of lead, 91% of mercury, and 74%.
If you want to eat something to remove toxic metals, parasites, XYZ, right? You're going to get cherry or heirloom tomatoes. You're going to get red onion. You're going to get a base green, such as dandelion, arugula, one or the other, right? Or even watercress. Watercress, too, I almost forgot. Dandelion, watercress, or arugula. That's your base green. Cilantro, cayenne pepper, sea salt, key lime. I just gave you a salad that literally detoxes metals and parasites.
Of aluminum from the body within 45 days. Do have the cilantro and chlorella.
And if you a foodie, like you like to eat and feel stuffed, or salad, not gonna add some chickpeas, add some boiled chickpeas. You put all that together in the mixing bowl, mix it up, seasoned, tasteful, good salad overall, hands down.
blend available on Holistic Remedies for Ascension, link in bio. This is specifically formulated for heavy metal detox, okay? This will expel the lead, cadmium, and mercury from your blood. I'll also stress the importance of removal of parasitic organisms, okay? These parasitic organisms typically lay in your sacral chakra region, all right? And this is where astral projection is done from. All right, remember, you have soul projection is done from the crown chakra, and astral projection is done from the solar plexus chakra region. All right, and this is typically where the parasitic organisms like to lay and accumulate. All right, remember, you have a total of 3 brains. Your solar plexus chakra, your stomach is a brain, all right, which has neurons. And what happens is those parasitic organisms have the ability of traveling through those neurons, via the neurons. And they can get through the heart, they can get through the brain, and they can have the ability of affecting your ability to actually function. At that point, you're craving food you shouldn't eat. You're having intrusive thoughts, and you're lethargic. You're not wanting to get up to exercise. This is all predicated on parasitic organisms that take residence in these avatars. I told you that the 3 primary ingredients to kill parasites and their eggs is sweet wormwood, cloves, as well as black walnut. These 3 components not only kills the parasites, but also eradicates their eggs. Now, these parasites are a lot more advanced than they used to be, family, okay? Yeah. These parasites are sentient and are typically in the processed foods. This is why you have to cut all the processed foods with genetically modified organisms. These genetically modified organisms are designed to affect your genetic sequence, all right, which makes you forget your cosmic memories. It takes you away from your Akashic records, all right? And this is why people are starting to forget who they really are. It's the food that they're consuming. Obtaining these forms is definitely possible, and it's gonna happen. I've seen it in multiple visions, okay? But it's gonna take a process of actually shedding off the flesh, all right? And this is some of the things that the Bible made mention of when it talked about the flesh being weak. We crave food we shouldn't eat. We desire things we shouldn't know. And these things pull us farther away from our primordial mind. But as we step farther in the age of ascension and in the age of awakening, what's going to happen is we're going to actually get closer to our cosmic bodies. And this is happening now, family. And it's only a few that's chosen to do this. The ones that think this information is far-fetched aren't going to be amongst the elite. They're not going to be there. They're going to be the ones that's witnessing what's going on. And there's going to be some ones that's on the front line, flying around and actually taking on these abilities and embarking on that cosmic energy. And these are the ones that's taking heed to this information that's being presented. All right? Peace, love, and light to everyone.
Yo, that's the end of the presentation, Haven. I hope you guys enjoyed. This one was a bit long. We was chatting up, we was talking, we was pausing. But it's a reaction channel, right? And y'all know what's up. If you're new to the channel and you enjoyed it, welcome to the Haven. Like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when we go up. If you've been here from the beginning, I'll send deep divine abundance, balance, harmony, love, prosperity, strength, unity, including authenticity. You know what's up. For anyone who has ever sown a seed with me, I give my grace, gratitude, and thanks. It will be returned 100-fold. Peace and prosperity, bro. Peace and prosperity, sis. As the Most High is using you as a divine vessel to divinely support yours truly, as it is always about divine support. So I give my grace, gratitude, and thanks to you guys who literally genuinely support the channel, my well-being, the foundation. With that being said, Haven, love and unity, man. Enjoy.
I'm out of space, I'm flowing, so no slowing down, let's speed it. Taking off, I'm taking off. Buckle up, we too galactic flow, a different